Hey guys, Anna here, and OMG you guys, I am freaking out about today's video. We're diving headfirst into the Bermuda Triangle. Like, I'm talking about the actual place where ships and planes just vanish. We're talking about the top 10 most mind-blowing disappearances in the Bermuda Triangle, the ones that'll leave you sleeping with the lights on. So buckle up guys, we're going deep into the unknown. Okay, so picture this, December 5th, 1945. 5 Navy planes, just regular training mission, right? These guys, they were experienced pilots, not rookies. They take off from Florida, everything seems normal, and then, boom, it's like they flew into thin air. The pilots, they started freaking out over the radio, saying their compasses were going haywire like they were spinning in circles. And then, silence. Just like that, all 5 planes gone, vanished into thin air. Poof! The Navy, they launched a massive search party like you wouldn't believe. But guess what? They found absolutely nothing. No wreckage, no bodies, no life rafts, nothing. Like, what even is that? It's like the ocean just swallowed them whole. A rescue plane that was sent to find them, it disappeared too. This is where the whole Bermuda Triangle legend really blew up. Okay guys, if you thought Flight 19 was wild, wait till you hear about the USS Cyclops. This thing was massive, like over 500 feet long, a real behemoth. It was carrying a whole bunch of coal and over 300 people. Just sailing along, minding its own business, and then poof, gone. It left Brazil in 1918 heading to Baltimore and it was never seen again. No distress calls, no wreckage, no SOS, nothing. It's like it just evaporated into thin air. And get this, the Cyclops, it was a sturdy ship. It had sailed through rough seas before, no problem. So, what happened? Some people say it was a rogue wave, like a monster wave that came out of nowhere. But the creepiest theory, some people believe the Cyclops fell victim to the supernatural, like some kind of underwater vortex or even sea monsters. Okay guys, this one's a classic ghost ship story, the Mary Celeste. It was found just drifting around in the Atlantic Ocean, totally abandoned. But here's the thing, everything was in its place. The cargo was untouched, the crew's belongings were still there, even the dinner plates were set out on the table. It was like the crew just vanished into thin air, mid-voyage. Now, the Mary Celeste wasn't technically in the Bermuda Triangle, but it was close enough to freak people out. The year was 1872 and this ship was found sailing erratically near the Azores. And get this, the lifeboat was gone, but there was no sign of a struggle. So what happened? Was it pirates? Mutiny? Giant squid attack? Okay, maybe not that last one, but seriously, no one knows. Some people say the crew might have abandoned ship during a storm, thinking the ship was going to sink, but the Mary Celeste was found in pretty good shape, so that doesn't really add up. Chapter 4. The Witchcraft vanished in broad daylight. This one hits different, guys. It's 1967, and we're talking about the Witchcraft, this little cabin cruiser, just chilling off the coast of Miami. The captain, this guy named Burrick, he was super experienced. Knew those waters like the back of his hand. He even calls the Coast Guard to report a weird light like something's off, but he's not freaking out or anything. He's just like, hey, something's weird, come check it out. He was going to fire a flare, you know, just in case. And then, silence. The Coast Guard, they get there in like 15 minutes, which is crazy fast, right? But the Witchcraft, gone, vanished. They searched for days, guys, like a massive search party. Helicopters, boats, the whole shebang. Nothing, not a single trace. It's like the ocean just swallowed it whole in broad daylight with a seasoned captain at the helm. Chapter 5 Star Tiger, lost in the Atlantic sky. Okay guys, get ready for another plane disappearance that'll make you question everything. The Star Tiger was this British passenger plane, and in 1948 it was flying from Portugal to Bermuda. They were cruising along, everything seemed fine, they even radioed in their position like, hey, we're almost there, see you soon. And then, poof, gone. No mayday call, no nothing, just silence. Over 30 people on board, just gone. The Star Tiger, it was a brand new plane, top-of-the-line equipment, and the crew, they were experienced pilots. So what happened? Some people say it might have been a problem with the plane's heating system, like maybe it caused some kind of catastrophic failure, but there's no real evidence to support that. It's like the Star Tiger just flew into a black hole in the sky. Chapter 6 Star Ariel, a twin disappearance. Remember the Star Tiger guys, the plane that vanished into thin air? Well, get this. A year later, almost to the day, another plane from the same airline, the Star Ariel, disappeared on the exact same route. Like, what are the odds? This time it was flying from Bermuda to Jamaica. and just like its sister plane, it vanished without a trace. No distress calls, no wreckage, nothing. It's like the Bermuda Triangle had a taste for these planes and just couldn't get enough. The star aerial disappearance, it really sent chills down everyone's spines. I mean, 2 planes, same airline, same route, gone without a trace, a year apart. It's like the universe was trying to tell us something. Some people believe it was sabotage, like maybe someone was targeting the airline, but again, no evidence. Chapter 7. The DC-3, A Christmas Tragedy. Imagine this, guys. It's December 28, 1948. Christmas is over, people are heading home from their holiday trips, and this DC-3, it takes off from Puerto Rico, heading to Miami. Everything seems normal, routine flight, right? Wrong. Shortly after takeoff, the pilot radios in, says there's a problem with the battery. Okay, not great, but not the end of the world, right? They're close to land, they can turn back. But then, silence. The DC-3, it just vanishes. No more radio contact, no distress calls, nothing. It's like it just flew into a wall of nothingness. The Coast Guard, they searched for days, but they found absolutely nothing. No wreckage, no life jackets, no debris, nothing. It's like the plane just evaporated into thin air. And here's the thing, the weather that day was perfect. Clear skies, calm winds, ideal flying conditions. So what happened? Did the battery really die, causing a catastrophic failure? Did they get lost and run out of fuel? Or was it something else, something more unexplained? Chapter 8. The Kanamara Ivore, an eerie discovery. Okay guys, this one's straight out of a horror movie. We're talking about the Kanamara Ivore, this luxury yacht that was found just drifting aimlessly in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. But here's the thing, the boat was in perfect condition. No damage, no signs of a struggle, nothing. It was like the crew just vanished into thin air, leaving everything behind. The Kanamara Ivore, it had set sail from the Bahamas, heading to who knows where, and then poof, gone. No mayday calls, no distress signals, nothing. The boat was fully stocked with food, water, fuel, everything. It was like the crew just stepped off for a swim and never came back. Chapter 9. The SS Marine Sulfur Queen, a meltdown at sea. Okay guys, this one's a little different, but just as creepy. We're talking about the SS Marine Sulfur Queen, this huge tanker ship that was carrying molten sulfur. Molten sulfur, guys, that stuff is dangerous. It was on its way from Texas to Virginia in 1963 when it just disappeared. No distress calls, no nothing, just silence. The Coast Guard, they found a few life preservers and some debris, but that was it. No ship, no bodies, no nothing. Now, the Marine Sulfur Queen, it wasn't exactly a new ship. In fact, it was kind of known for being a bit of a rust bucket. So, some people think maybe it just broke apart at sea, you know, like a tragic accident. But here's the thing, the weather was calm that day. No storms, no rough seas, nothing that could explain why a ship would just suddenly break apart. Chapter 10, the SS Alaro, a modern mystery. Okay guys, this one's a real heartbreaker. It happened in 2015, so it's pretty recent. The SS Alaro, this cargo ship, it was caught in Hurricane Joaquin near the Bahamas. And I know what you're thinking. Okay, a hurricane, that's not exactly a mystery, right? But here's the thing, the Alaro, it was a modern ship. It had all the latest technology, weather tracking, everything. And the crew, they were experienced sailors. So, how did they get caught in a hurricane and go down with all hands on deck? It just doesn't add up. The Coast Guard, they recovered the voyage data recorder, which is kind of like a black box for ships, and it revealed that the captain, he was aware of the hurricane, but he thought he could outrun it. But somewhere along the way, something went wrong. Maybe the hurricane intensified faster than expected, or maybe there was a mechanical failure. Outro, the mystery continues. Oh my god, you guys, I am so creeped out right now. Like seriously, how can all these ships and planes just vanish without a trace? It's like the Bermuda Triangle is a real-life black hole, sucking things in and never letting them go. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below if you have any theories about the Bermuda Triangle. And while you're at it, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any more creepy content. Until next time, stay spooky.